Welcome. This is Dr. David Amakobe of W500G, a social and behavioral research organization based in Middletown, Delaware. In these sessions, we're going to be discussing about societal baselines, how they are set, how they affect our lives. It's from societal baselines that we determine norms, and from those norms, we set regulations, we set societal boundaries as to what is expected of us. The setting of those particular norms is very important. Those baselines determine whether somebody is wrong or somebody is right, or somebody is disruptive, or a child is disruptive in school, or they are not disruptive. And they come from when cultures are put together, whether one culture is assimilating another, or whether there are two cultures being integrated as equals. In which case, if they are being integrated as equals, an average culture results with nobody particularly taking advantage of the other. But if it's assimilation, then the assimilating culture will always be the culture upon which the culture being assimilated is being judged. In which case, everybody in that culture will always come up short. So at W500G, our responsibility is to ensure that society's baselines are set such that people can get benefits that they deserve and carry the burdens that they do. In a situation where it's an assimilation situation, the assimilated cultures seem to carry the burdens, and the assimilating cultures seem to get the benefits of the transaction, as we can put it. And this is a research area that does not interest a lot of people, or particularly people with means, because they normally come from cultures that are assimilating. And if you are getting an advantage from this relationship, you might not want to find a situation that shines light on that particular side, that you are getting more benefits and carrying less burdens, and the other people are carrying more burdens and getting less benefits. In a society where we want everybody to carry the burdens they should and get the benefits that they must, where equals should be treated equally and unequals treated unequally, we need to be able to know the baseline. Who determines the average child in grade 3, upon which a disruptive child is determined? Who set the standard? What culture is domineering, or are in a situation where, like in the United States, there was desegregation? Was desegregation an assimilation process, or was it an integration process? That will decide many of the societal problems that the United States is having upon culture, upon in race, and in what is called systemic racism. Basically, systemic racism is a situation whereby the baseline is set by the assimilating culture, and the assimilated culture is trying very hard to be the assimilating culture, but they can't make it. So the assimilating culture, the people in the assimilating culture cannot see what people are talking about systemic racism, because this is exactly what they have always been doing, and the people who are being assimilated are being asked to be measured against situations or baselines that they cannot meet. So our responsibility at W500G is to point out those baselines, to point out that when desegregation occurred, maybe we should not have gone the way of assimilation. Maybe we should have gone the way of integration, in which case a midway culture would have developed, a midway baseline would have been set in all these situations where people of color don't need to measure up to a measure that they can never be able to do. And that we need to set standards or baselines that are proper, are taking into proper perspective the fact that we are integrating different cultures. We are not, one culture is not assimilating different cultures. Thank you very much. This is going to be a journey that we have to start together, and we hope that we join in and make sure that we have a better world for everybody living in it. Thank you very much. And again, I said, this is Dr. David Frederick Makobe of W500G, a social and behavioral research organization based in Middletown, Delaware. Thank you.